Hello, Cancer. Welcome to 12th House Tarot Reading. My name is Mouse. I am your host. This is a reading for the sign of Cancer for the year 2025. We are going to take a glance at each month, pull a card for each month, and just let this be a template for what might be in store for you, my friends. Welcome back, viewers. Welcome, first-timers. If this is your first time here, I also do a weekly reading, so come back over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, and see what the first week of January holds for you. How are you? Let's see what the cards have in store for you. We're going to do the cards as in threes. Three at a time for each quarter. So we're starting out in January, February, and March. Excellent. Look at that. You can't make that up. So in January, it looks like with the Hierophant, all right, we have it's just a wonderful culmination of the whole empire, if you will, of the Empress and the Emperor. The Hierophant brings structure to all of it. And I want to say there's decisions to be made, but I feel that there's clear choices. Like, I don't think that this is some conundrum for you, Cancer. I feel like whatever is happening in January, you are large and in charge. You get to choose which way you go. Like, I see no conflict. I see nothing but you in your power in January. Come February, there's going to be a shift. Not in your power per se, but in maybe moving. The thing about this Knight of Pentacles, it is the only night that the horse is still standing. And they're looking along their vista like they're trying to decide which way to go. They're packed. They're ready. They're at the ready. Everything is set. Like you've gotten your ducks in a row. And we're just waiting for that divine intervention, or not intervention, that inspiration, that divine inspiration, like that calling, that pulling of like, okay, now this is where I go. And that's more of an intuition cups thing, but the pentacles are definitely grounded. And so I'm feeling that a little bit more for you, Cancer, than anything. And then you have March with the Fool. A brand new path is opening up. New opportunities are coming to you. So whatever that is, I could see how this Knight would be looking out onto that. Like, oh my gosh, look what's possible over here. So maybe February is you getting ready for what the changes are in March. It's a possibility. So it's just something to consider as that month rolls around. And I would offer up that on, if you have a paper or pen calendar or a digital calendar, to perhaps write down on the first day of each month what card is being represented, and then just come back and see how the readings correlate with that. But there's a new path opening up for you in March. Let's go to April, May, and June. Very nice, very nice. Good job. I'm giving myself kudos, a little pat on the back here. So April, May, and June. So we have the Three of Cups in April. So there is a celebration. Something has come to fruition. There is a success that's occurred. There is friendship. There's maybe love. There's like abundance. I feel like a lot of light, bubbly feelings is what's coming up for me with that card. And this is in April. And then we have May with the King of Cups. And usually with the King of Cups, and it is in this case as well, I get the sensation of having just more self-love and compassion. There's intuition here with the cups. There is creativity with this cup. And you may be I got the idea of like going off on your own for a little bit to do something or to create something. Just it just is like a little thought fluttering through my brain when I'm looking at this card in regards to you, Cancer. So something to consider in May, that there might be some creativity happening and there might be some solo work happening. I also want to add, this is a great time to have more compassion for yourself as you go through this process. Like, just be gentle, have some grace for yourself. And then we come into June, and June looks like a time for rest with the Four of Swords here. The Four of Swords definitely denotes a resting period. The character in the card is like in a meditative state. They're laying down. The swords are laying down. Like, you're safe, you're secure. Just take that time for you. This could be at home. This could be away on a beach. Wherever this is, there's a resting period here in June. Let's go in the next three. We have July, August, and September. All right. Hi there, little mousey. Move. There we go. July, August, September. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. Another new beginning. I think it's a new beginning within this beginning with the Fool. There's, again, more cups. This is you. This is the water. Cups are water. There's you coming off of this resting period. You may be feeling this abundance or this surge of creativity. There might be a surge of love going on. There might be a surge of emotions happening in July. So it is feeling more of a excitement, creativity way for me right now as I'm reading this card. So allowing yourself, again, that opportunity. So both of these cards, this Ace and this King, are feeling very creative to me. And we go into August, and it's so interesting because August has the Page of Swords. Now, the Page is also a new beginning. Obviously, neither of these are as strong as the Fool, but the Ace starts the suit. The Page starts the court cards. And with the Page of Swords, there is this cautionary tale showing up of just watch your back kind of thing. I don't know. Look, I don't know just based on this card what's happening or what's transpiring. But August is a time of like keeping yourself to yourself, making sure you're surrounding yourself with people who support you and care about you, who aren't manipulative, who aren't backstabbing. Don't know if this is in the personal life or in the business life, but tap into your spidey senses and trust your gut is what I want to say for August. In September, you have the Magician, which is like alakazam, baby. Let's create what we want to create, whatever it is that we want to do. And this is in September. So I feel that there is this this clarity happening as you start this new path in March, and you're doing this creative endeavor into the spring and summer. Come the fall, alakazam, babe, you are creating something wonderful. Let's go to October. Well, October, November, December. Okay, there's still forward motion. I wouldn't be too upset about any of this. October does show a card of lack and limitation. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be the truth. It can be if you aren't being frugal during this time, if you're just spending and spending and spending and not saving. I mean, that's what we do. Like let's take a look at this like a farmer might look at this. You plant your crop, you harvest your crop. You don't eat all your crop. You have to save some of it for the winter. Okay, so before October shows up, my friend, whatever happens here in July, August, and September, do yourself a favor. See, now I'm feeling this August a little bit different even. Like maybe someone has you spending money that you ought not to be spending. Maybe somebody is leaning in on you and just taking advantage of you, or maybe it's the company that you keep and they're spenders because they're not savers. We reflect that which we are around. If you want to know your character, show me the 5 people you hang out with. So if you're hanging out with somebody who just come see, come sa, they're just going to spend their money willy-nilly, don't fall into that trap, because I'm going to say here in the winter, you're going to need some of that money. So do yourself a solid and avoid this October by simply taking some of what you've earned over the summer and squirreling it away for winter. Okay? Because this could just also be a thought or a old pattern of thinking of lack and limitation as well. So just this can go a couple of ways, this 5 of Pentacles in October. So heads up on that, chicken butt. We have the High Priestess for November. Lovely. She brings in balance, this beautiful yin and yang, the divine masculine and feminine. She has all this knowledge, wisdom, and know-how. She is in touch with the cycles of the moon. She's in touch with sacred text. Again, I'm being pulled to talk about the Akashic Records during this time. Maybe you get a reading done. I don't know. Maybe you pick up on more, you do more meditation. But there's definitely a power happening here that you get to tap into with this High Priestess. In December, the Chariot says, let's go, kids. We're moving. We're going. This is quick movement. This is action. The Chariot is just, it's a clear path ahead. So whatever has a culmination of these things, you're moving from this to something else. So there's definitely a lot of movement happening in this reading for you. And I say that just simply because of the creativity that's showing up, the Magician showing up, the Chariot, the Knight, and the Fool. Like there's a movement of energy happening here that I think you can tap into, and it can be a successful year for you, Cancer. Let's see what's on the bottom of the thing. Now you have the Queen of Cups, so the counterpart to the King of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is all about your emotional maturity, trust, and following your intuition and your creativity. So I feel that that's the undercurrent for all of this. Remember that emotions have a 90-second lifespan unless we live in the story of them. And it's not to say that people won't hurt you or disappoint you, but also know that that's about their limitations and their belief patterns, right? And their upbringing and their lens that they look at life through. So I just would like for you to be able to have some groundedness and some emotional maturity around everything that's going to be happening for you in this new year. So tall order, maybe, but if you just take it a month at a time, a quarter at a time, and set your goals and set your expectations out, and write them all out, decide for yourself what you want to accomplish, write down the steps to accomplish those things, because otherwise it's just a dream sitting there in the ether. You need to have an action plan, my friends. So just something to consider. And that's it. That's 2025 in a nutshell. So take a screenshot, do as you wish, as you need to remember all that. I will be back over the weekend with your weekly forecast or your weekly reading. So consider subscribing and coming back. Until then, have a great day.